It's August 22nd, 2008. Start with the question of the day. The sound may be going in and out tonight because we have a little wandering hand. I want to play with it, Daddy. I want to play with it. This girl's going to be a hacker because her favorite thing to play with right now are buttons. Anything with buttons. That includes the keyboard. So watch out, we're in trouble in about 15 years, all of us. Okay. Maybe 10, yes. Excuse you. This is a good burp. Where was I? I don't remember now. Oh, question of the day. I like the idea of going back 1 year because it's just the small things that are screwed up over the year. Because if I go back to any of the other time periods that come to mind, where I'm at now won't happen. And, well, I love my daughter a lot. And I love my wife. And the things I had to go through to get here, I would like to have not had to go through all of them, but I think most likely it'd be something like live through the last year of high school again, or go through part of college again, something that was enjoyable. Other than that, can't really decide on a time period when 1 year would be a good time. The raincoat. The rain gear was bought a long time ago, and really can't remember exactly why I bought the size that I bought. Most likely, my thinking is part of the reason I bought my rain gear oversized for me is to wear sweaters or another jacket underneath it for cold weather riding. And I know that the jacket I bought you is a fabric covered with PVC, so it doesn't breathe well. So it's better for the winter, even though it's a lightweight material. There are rides I've had where I was wetter on the inside than I was on the outside because it held all the body heat in. On a couple of the comments, we got someone wanted to know what was the concert I left. Well, I can't tell you. It was a nightclub downtown Seattle. I was with some friends. You pay one fee, you can hit like 5 different places downtown Seattle, and walked into some place, and we were there for about 5 minutes when I finally convinced them that it was a good thing to leave because it was very loud and very unpleasant to listen to, and I like loud rock music, and that's the best description I could give it would be they were attempting rock music. Couple guys on stage, probably 3, I don't remember now. I couldn't tell you which nightclub it was, or which nightclub or bar or whatever it was. We weren't there that long, we went and did other things. Yes, and there was also a question of who was the third person towards the end of the last video. It was my father, myself, and my daughter, and the guy in the blue shirt was my father. Yes. Why doesn't Tanya know her brother that well? Well, I may have slurred it, or rambling lost the thread of the thought, but what I was trying to communicate was that Emmeline doesn't know her uncles very well. She's seen her Uncle Paul a few dozen times now, or about 12.5 times on this YouTube video, and I think she's talked to her uncle, the other uncle, once.
And he came in for 2 days.
Oh yeah, and he came into town for 2 days a while back, so she's actually seen him for a little bit more. But as we just found out with Mom and Dad leaving, it takes about a week for her to warm up to strangers. And so about the time they were leaving, she was starting to get excited when she saw them, which is sad. Because I'm afraid she's going to be back to that same condition by the time we see them again. And as Paul said, if you like us, comment and subscribe, and see you out there next time.